Yeah, you know with KD, the laughing stock, niggas got that voice. In this crazy world, we gotta make a choice. They say our logic's switchy, but we're making noise. From the top of the charts, here the people rejoice. Stop being buck munchers, just get swishy with us. Join the laughter wave, make a fuss. Stop being buck munchers, just get swishy with us. Join the laughter wave, make a fuss.
Oh, it's 2025.
Howdy.
What a beautiful year.
Yeah.
If you do everything good, I'll show me it there.
Show me it bear.
Everything is on show. You will not be flaked, because you will be oh so happy when KD gets naked.
You're planning on changing to being the world's first strip stand-up comedian.
Everybody needs a gimmick.
That's not a bad shout.
Everybody needs it.
I mean, it worked halfway for Bert Kreischer. Maybe it worked
You're
even...
not wrong there.
If it worked twice as hard for you, if you go all the way, surely the full Monty.
And if somebody works twice as hard as Bert Kreischer, or I still don't know how I feel about him, because he gets he's so like he does like big arena shows and stuff, like, you know, he sells out and that. But
I think Bert
I've heard
Kreischer
terrible
is
things.
one of those comedians who, if you like Bert Kreischer, you'll like him. But also, if he has a really good set, you'll really enjoy it. If he has a really bad set, you'll probably not enjoy it as much.
Yeah.
I get the feeling it's very much based on how he is at the time and whether he's sober enough to be able to pull together an actual performance.
Oh no, generally, I mean, whether it doesn't matter how it starts. Apparently, by the end of it, no, not sober enough. Joe Rogan has been saying that apparently he likes the idea of carrying on doing his specials live. I like that concept too.
Yeah. Maybe write new jokes this time.
Well, from the sounds of it,
because he reused so many.
From the sounds of it, though, he was bombing, and I think he just thought, quick, play the originals. Do you know what I mean?
Play the classics.
Yeah, play the classics.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, it did kind of work for what's his face? That the Australian comedian.
Jim Jeffries?
Jim Jeffries, yeah.
What?
He did an entire tour that was like his best bits.
Oh, really?
He did his gun control bit, and he did his, all the other bits that he's really famous for. And he's like, look, you're all here
taking
to watch these. Let's
disabled brother or something.
I
love that stuff.
All that stuff. He's like, I'm just gonna do all the classics. If you want to come watch, come along. And loads of people went. Yeah. So, the thing is, there is something to seeing that live, which is just going to make it so much fucking funnier.
Yeah, of course.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
and just saying, like, I got to see him do it,
Because, apparently, Bert Kreischer, we'll use him again as an example, he always gets asked to do the machine story.
Yeah, so he just does it at the end of every fucking set now.
I mean, if people want it, people want it. I don't be good to someone for that.
No, if that's what the crowd fucking wants, go for it.
Yeah, you should do it's like,
give the people what they want.
Yeah, the customer is always right.
That's right. Yeah,
even if that's what.
Yeah, no, they never are. But that's not the point.
Apart from when I'm the customer,
yeah. The thing is, the actual full quote of that is not actually the customer's always right. It's the customer's always right in matters of taste. That is a very important distinction.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah. If a customer wants to buy something because they think they like it, they are not wrong. You sell them that product.
Yeah,
that's what that means. It doesn't mean the customer is always right and you always give them a refund when they tell you that they want to see the manager.
That's probably what it means, though, pretty much. Yeah, that's all you got to do is get a bit like, oh man, what? Don't. A lot of the time with shop people, you don't want to kick off though. Get actually loud enough.
No, if you get loud and aggressive, that won't help.
Yeah,
because they'll want to help you. That's what they're there for. But they will only be able to help you as far as their store's policy allows. After that, if you want to see a manager, that's fine, but don't be a dick about it.
Unless they start being a dick, then I'm like, oh.
If they start being a dick, then you go to the manager. If you're one of the people working in there, you go to the manager, but you tell them they were a dick first.
Unless it's the one place that I will always say, be a dick. If they're being crap, doctors, they get so much money. Yeah. Be a dick if they're being crap, because most of the time they're just not listening. I mean, me trying to talk to the doctors the other day, and I'm trying to explain to them and finding out all the stuff that they mistold me now. And then not giving me a certain drug because it was like, well, that's for people as a prophylactic for people with migraines. Like,
I'm here for
the
migraines,
fuck
motherfucker.
are you talking about, you dum.
Yeah.
I had to explain it to him. Honestly, he didn't understand.
Yeah.
Even when he said it with such
Like confidence.
conviction.
Yeah.
And he'd already been.
No, you don't need that because you don't. It's for migraines, don't you understand? What?
That's great. If I only used the tablets all the time that they gave me and nothing else, I would be just not able to do anything ever. Thank God for marijuana. That generally helps. Somebody tried to take with marijuana thought the other day, and I was like, "Oh, you're crazy."
Yeah, no, that's a fucking thing I use to get over the symptoms, you prick.
They don't even acknowledge the part. It's like I have gone through periods of not smoking good for a long period of time. When I was like living with the kids, you know.
Yeah.
I wasn't smoking every day then.
Yeah.
I was smoking like sometimes at the weekend. A lot of time you just.
I like to try
that at the weekend. Though.
Yeah, I like to try and limit it, especially if I'm by myself. Like if I'm hanging out with people, it tends to sort of increase more how much I smoke. Because I think that's what it's there for. It's there for getting together as a group of people, having a conversation, or watching a movie, or playing some games or something, and just chilling and relaxing.
Yeah, I think it can be for anything.
It's like having a beer, you know.
I think there's so many different applications for it.
You can also use it when you get home from work. You can use it when you finished at a gym. You can use it when...
It's weirdly beautiful after a gym workout.
Yeah, it's really good after a gym workout.
Everything's nice after a gym workout because you earn it. I remember, like, you know, I vividly remember being at a gym on like a treadmill and feeling like I was running towards barbecue ribs from the Chinese.
Yeah.
It's like I remember that image
in your head. That's exactly what it was. Yeah.
And that's what I got afterwards. People say like, "Oh, you shouldn't get like stuff after a gym session." It's like I've earned it now. What the hell are you talking about?
Yeah.
Especially when like for guys as well, because you have to have like a certain amount with the muscle stuff.
Yeah,
you need to
have that protein.
Yeah, you need that shit. Yeah. And it's okay to have bad shit too.
In fact, you should be having.
Need bad shit.
You shouldn't be having eggs and bacon and sausage. It's like you should be having exactly that if you've just done a bodybuilding workout.
That's the beauty of it.
That's exactly what you should have.
A lot of my favorite things about it,
because your body is now lacking salt because you've been sweating and you've been using electrolytes constantly to do all your shit. So now you need that upgrade of fucking salt into your system and fat into your system and sugar into your system.
Fat in there. You need some. You need some prawn in there. You need all the 7 deadly sins. Get them in there.
Get them right in there.
Talking about sins, though, we are going to be looking at some sins today because I have some beautiful topics. I've decided in 2025 I'm going to up my topics again.
He's going to be the topic master.
I'm just going to actually put a bit more effort again in. I got lazy with everything.
Yeah,
I've just been dead a lot lately, man. And I got lazy with everything.
No, I've got the same vibe. I think 2025 is a vibe of like you get in what you put out, you get out what you put in. Rather, I get that vibe.
You always do. That is a genuine thing anyway. I've got a cat trying to figure out how to get around that. Hold on, let me just help the cat.
The cat needs to get her fucking space.
Don't be telling me you can't now.
Yeah.
She's going to try and jump into the other one now. She sleeps on the freezer most of the time.
Yeah. She's cute.
She is a good girl.
Right.
But these people that we're talking about today, they're not good people.
No.
I don't actually think there's any girls involved, and it's not surprising.
Right.
Because you have to be a certain level of stupid to do a bank heist.
Oh, yeah.
But we're not talking, you know, your run-of-the-mill. Run in there, GTA style, shooting up the place. There's plenty. I went in like I went down a true crime binge of, you know, the old classic, like 90s kind of documentary.
Yeah. So we're talking about people who like to think they're like Danny Ocean.
Not like to think it. I mean, to be fair, pretty good.
Pretty good.
They're both pretty fucking good.
Yeah.
Like fair play. Okay, that should have worked.
Yeah.
There's always something to bring them down. That's what we know about it.
Yeah.
It's, you know, obvious when you start reading these things, like, you know, when you're hearing about all this stuff that they know has happened, like discussions between people, it's like, well, they obviously got caught.
Yeah.
Because they wouldn't know all this.
Otherwise, yeah.
So naturally. So I got two for you, and we're gonna. The first one is, actually, I'm not going to tell you the key part. You'll see it as it comes. Okay. As it comes.
Details will appear as they are relevant.
Exactly. So part one, the setup. The year is 1980, and career criminals Gerald Clement, who I'll be calling. Oh yeah, so
can we be calling him Clemmy?
We can call him Clemmy.
Can we call him the Clemster?
Just to give full transparency as well, I was going to completely rewrite a couple of articles and put it into my own words completely because I watched it on something else and then I was writing it up after.
Yeah.
But because the electric's been
on the fritz
completely, and it's because of my laptop. I found out because of my laptop charger. I've not touched my laptop as much as possible since I learned that to withhold the battery.
Yeah.
So I'm going to have to be pretty much reading from it. So this is from what's this from again? Factology. This article is from here. Factology. I don't know if it says who wrote it. Let's have a look. Actually, written by Hector Navarro.
That's a good ass name.
That is a good name.
That's a good ass name.
I like that name.
I like that name.
He is referred to it as the Memorial Day Heist of 1980.
Nice.
Okay, so like I said, I know I've written part at the beginning. Okay,
Hector was going about his business.
Hector's the writer, you nipple.
Oh, right.
He's not involved in it.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
Or is he?
Dun, dun, dun. That'd be amazing.
No, he's not. Because of one
key... at the end, he's like, and it was me all along.
There was one key thing that will show that it's not him involved in it.
Okay.
We'll get there, though.
Is it because he wasn't born at the time?
Might have been. I don't know. Yeah. Can I use it for a second? Of
course you can.
Thank you, sir.
Of course you can.
So, the year was 1980.
19 of the 80s.
Career criminals Gerald Clement, or Little Clement, whatever you said, who I'll be calling Jerry going forward. Okay, we're calling him Jerry. And Thomas Doherty, who I'll be calling Tommy for obvious reasons, are discussing the next place they should rob with fellow co-worker Joseph Bangs. Joey.
Nice.
Jerry and Tommy had approached Jerry with an idea to rob a television store, but Jerry knew the skills that they had were top notch.
Right.
And he was like, why bother wasting and taking the risk on a TV store?
Right.
We need to go for the big stuff. We're going to go for the Depositors Trust Bank in Medford, Massachusetts.
So not even like a normal bank, like a bank of banks.
Yeah.
See, good move.
They had one lucky thing. The one person had a security deposit box there already, so they were able to case it. He'd had it for ages, so there was nothing weird about it either. Yeah. Of course, they'll need extra help. They'll need an inside man, a safe cracker, an alarm expert, and a pretty big distraction. They don't have an inside man. Luckily for the trio, they get some professional help from those willing to break the law. Wouldn't be too difficult. What?
Yeah, getting help
from those willing to break the law wouldn't be too difficult. They'd come across people like that all day with their day jobs.
Yeah.
I forgot to mention how they all knew each other.
Okay.
They were friends from work. In particular, Jerry, Tommy, and Joey were all policemen. And not just regular cops. The masterminds of the heist were from the Metropolitan Police Department. They were Captain Gerald Jerry Clement and Sergeant Joseph Joey Bangs, while Tommy Doherty was the lieutenant of the Medford Police Department. So
why the fuck are 3 police officers like, what's a great idea? Robbery.
Well, just to clarify, if it wasn't obvious already, they were as bent as Diddy in the dark.
Yeah, well, obviously, but like, there is no coming back from this.
Well, they'd already been doing it. Basically, the whole department was bent,
right?
In the sense that the one guy that was involved in it, he found out on the first day on the job when he was riding out with somebody else when they saw another policeman wheeling a big TV, and he told him, if you ever see a policeman taking something from somewhere, from a scene or anything, not
Don't
your
talk
business.
About it.
Not your business.
No business.
So he was like, on it from day one.
Hell's bells.
They were robbing whatever they could. They would. He furnished most of his home from doing it. His wife was getting endless gifts from it.
Right. Yeah.
And all of them were doing it. There was nothing. It was, open secret.
Jesus.
It was all the people in these, because these aren't like FBI. These are like the local departments still.
Yeah.
And what they would do as well, though, because these particular group in general got a lot more power, because they would actually steal the answers for the for the promotion tests,
right?
And
so
sell
they
them
just
for
got
thousands of dollars for like $5 grand, $10 grand, depending on what level it was. So
and then by the time they've sold
filled
it
with people
who were already corrupt,
owed them.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. We know we took the scores from the thing because we paid you. You paid us, so we're gonna have to work out a deal here.
In a relatively short term, the group gathered what they needed for his safe cracking and alarm expertise. They brought Bucky Barrett, who I'll be calling Bucky. They also brought along Kenny Charlie Holmes because money is heavy and more to help carry the better. And finally, Joey brought his good friend, brother Francis O'Leary, who was particular skill that only he had. Arguably the most important skill of all of it, expertly crafted sandwiches for the whole crew. It was his dream to open a deli.
I mean, that's fair enough. That's a good dream. You know.
So now all they have to do is figure out how to do it. Brings it onto the plan. I mean,
what kind of plan did they have? Because they're police officers, so they better have something fucking good. They better have GTA 5 level fucking plans good.
well,
not just we'll just walk in, we'll just find the stuff we want and walk out.
Well, they decided to do it on Memorial Day weekend because
Right.
it's a long weekend. So they went in on a Friday. The one guy, Bucky, was good with alarms, so he was able to trip the alarm and just go in. If the alarm went off anyway, they'd guess, it goes to the police.
And
They are the police.
Yeah.
They had one of the policemen outside doing the rounds anyway, just to keep an eye out. At one point while they were in there, somebody from next door came into one of their shops to do inventory over the weekend, like in the middle of the night.
Fuck.
And the policeman had to run up to them and be like, "Yeah, we've seen some dangerous stuff in the area. It's probably good if you,
if
go home.
If you leave the area." Yeah.
And they were like, wow, how good are these policemen?
They're so good.
So
They're
good. They really care.
They really care. Jesus.
Basically, when they got in there, though, they realised, but it was very easy. They got in there very easily because they could just pop the alarm, went in. But they realised it was going to take a long time to do it all, and the safe itself was going to take a long time to crack.
Right.
It was minor though because
you kind of hope it would. You can't hope a safe would take a while to crack. If it doesn't take a while to crack, then it's not really a safe, is it? It's an unsafe.
Oh wait, no, sorry, no, I told a lie. They did get into it straight away. Sorry, on the first day. It's just there was only 60 grand in there. 60 grand wasn't really enough to go around them all, for what they'd done. And they didn't realise it until they got back. So they decided, you know what, we're going to go back the next day.
Okay.
So this was a Friday, so they had until like the Tuesday because it was a long weekend.
So what? They're like, oh well, this place has just been robbed. It'll be fine. We'll just chuck a load of money in it again. How stupid are the people
no. The bank hasn't reopened yet.
Oh.
So this was the Friday they went in the first time. And they were like, oh, there was naffle in there. You know what we could do, though? We could go back in because of all the safety deposit boxes.
Yeah, okay.
So they the next day and then every day of the weekend went back in. Part of it they had to open with, explode some of it. But luckily there was fireworks and stuff going on,
Yeah, so you could just get away with it. Yeah. Oh, my God. I'm trying to straighten my leg out and it is killing.
Shouldn't do so much work in one go.
Shouldn't. But I want to get beefcake. Beefcake.
They decided after they'd broken the safe, they would gather all the money and meet up at Joey's basement to split the take from a simple one-night heist that no one would notice until Tuesday morning.
Yeah.
But as I've already gone ahead with it, then it's already... that wouldn't be quite that simple. But they were sweet, though. They had the weekend to do it.
Yeah.
They can
go back in whenever they choose. They're fine.
Okay. Let's find it. By 3 a.m. they were in the vault and Bucky works on the safe. So let's go back. Angry D, 60 grand wasn't worth it all. They decided to go back over the next 2 days to break into the safety deposit boxes. The take ends up being 10 million in cash and around 5 million in jewellery.
Fuck.
The largest bank theft in New England history. The problem is jewelry is easily traceable, so they can't go around selling it first.
Yeah.
Besides the watch Kenny have to take, the rest of the jewelry and diamonds are split among Joey and Bucky for safekeeping. The men split the 10 million in cash, jewels, gold, and diamonds and go their separate ways. Jerry advised the men to stay out of trouble for 6 years.
6 fucking years.
Statute of limitations for the crime should be done then. Okay. So on Tuesday morning, May 27, 1980, the bank employees opened the vault to find everything gone. FBI is called and to investigate, and their liaison with the local police is Sergeant Thomas Doherty, one of the guys.
Oh, fucking Jesus Christ.
Due to the well-known corruption of the cops, the FBI immediately suspected Jerry, but he was steadfast in his denial.
I mean, that's sort of number one, though, in pulling off a robbery is not saying, yeah, I did it.
Yeah, and that's the thing, they coppers, so they know the evidence they need. You know, even though everybody suspects them, it doesn't matter.
Because they don't have any hard evidence.
They have nothing. I remember now, like his alibi was that he was with his mistress.
Of course.
And she like
I am a corrupt cop. You know us corrupt cops. We go around the place sticking our penis in the hooers. You know, we come across a hooer on the street.
Hooer?
Yeah, a hooer. And we're like, hey, you prostitute. If you don't do what I tell you to do, I'm gonna bust you. And instead, what we do is we get them to be our mistress because they a hooer.
So a few of them started spending a load of stuff. Kenny and Bucky were the only ones that didn't spend a load, but Bucky went missing in 1983 for some reason.
Yeah.
84, Tommy and Joey are continuing to spend
lavish money.
Okay, let's get to about it.
So basically,
it gets.
So basically, they just ended up spending the money when they shouldn't have done.
Yeah, but the main thing that happened was that basically, right just before the statute of limitations run out, they realised that the mistress and him had broke up.
Oof.
And that's where it all came down.
Oof, but guff.
It was her. He managed to go past the alibi.
But she's a hooer. You can't listen to her.
But they did. But so did all the even to the point when like they got a lot of evidence in the end, and there was one of the other people that like accused them as well.
Yeah.
And still the whole time.
The thing is, once you've got one person saying, "Hey, I think this guy did a robbery," and then someone else goes, "Hey, yeah, there's suspicion," everyone comes out the woodwork because they're like, they smell blood in the water. We can get this fucking corrupt motherfucker out, and someone else can come in.
Joey's testimony was also, he also flipped on them.
I mean, that's always the thing as well. Once you suspect a group of people, you can just be to them like, "Hey, if you give us the confession and dob in the rest of your mates, then we can get you a deal."
They were able to trace one of the watches back to the bank as well that he kept, from the looks of it. So little mistakes. It's always a little mistakes, man. They think will be fine.
Yeah.
And in the end, Jerry, Tommy, Kenny, and Francis all end up in jail. Joey was granted immunity and put into witness protection. And Bucky, it turns out the rumors of some of that money belonging to the mob were true. With FBI informant Whitney Bulger allegedly kidnapped and tortured Bucky, taking the money and jewelry before killing him.
Fucking Whitey Bulger himself.
Even Whitey Bulger's involved.
Fucking hell.
I didn't realise that.
That's mad, that is.
And that's the story of the largest bank heist in New England history.
That's so crazy. The largest bank heist in history wasn't from the money in the vault. It wasn't from gold. It wasn't from that. It was from what was held in people's fucking safety deposit boxes.
Yeah. And then being able to go back over the case of a weekend and just keep going.
Carrying on. Just open up a few more lock boxes.
You've one's kind of similar, to be fair, in that sense too. I'm trying to. It said something here about cocaine was the reason why it. Oh, here we go. Okay. In 1984, Tommy and Joey continuing their wild spending sprees and taking more and more cocaine to the point where paranoia sets in. They start to question the other's loyalty. Joey can't take it anymore, taking a shotgun, aiming to confront Tommy. The two fight. Tommy is able to disarm Joey, but Joey pulls out a pistol, and before he can fire, Tommy shoots Joey with a shotgun. But Joey survives. Hence why he eventually flipped on them, I guess.
Yeah.
Wait, no, was it Joey that flipped on him? It was Joey, wasn't it? No, Joey, yeah, it was Joey. Not surprisingly, they fucking shot him.
Yeah.
I forgot about
that. With a fucking shotgun.
I forgot about that. So, yeah, cocaine is, they say it's a hell of a drug.
It is a hell of a drug.
I don't think I've ever had good cocaine.
That's the thing. Like in the UK, I think we don't have access to really good stuff. In America, where you've got like a landmass right to the Colombian border,
yeah,
just a little bit through Mexico, and there you go.
I mean, I was given what I was told was Coke I've ever had. I don't think was Coke.
No.
Because I was just given a random leftovers of a baggie by somebody in Subside. Subside's cool for that though, for people just sharing their drugs around, so it wasn't that weird. And they
I've
were
had
just like,
Coke.
do you want the rest of this? And I was like, okay, yeah. So I did. And then I swear I think it was MD. Just to make sense why they'd be like, oh, let's give it to someone.
Yeah,
it's too much.
No, I've had good Coke before. And it's nice. You can have a proper long like decent conversation about absolute bollocks for hours and hours and hours, and you can listen to music and you sort of like dissect the world like a bunch of conspiracy theorists in a fucking room together.
Do that anyway.
It's so good.
Yeah,
but
I mean,
it's so expensive, and it's such a horrible fucking feeling coming off of it.
Oh, the come down.
The come down is not good.
Come downs in general, like that's one thing I do like about proper MD because it's crystallized. It's very minimal come down. Realistically, they say no come down, but if you have a lot of it, trust me, there's something.
You will have come down.
There'll be something, but it's very. It's just because it's so pure.
Yeah.
It's the come down is.
I always prefer
one night
MD
of it. You're not gonna
pills.
have
I've had pills like twice, and
pills are cut with anything.
Yeah, you don't know what you're getting with a pill. With MDMA, you can smell it, and you'll be like, "That's MDMA."
Pure crystal MDMA as well. Yeah, you can see it.
Yeah, and you're like, "That is 100% MDMA."
Yeah. There's no way around it. Like it's like you can. Well, yeah, it's not like bud is like even bud can have stuff sprayed on it and that I guess, but that most of the time they don't bother because why would they? It's so cheap to grow bud anyway.
Yeah.
There's no need to like fuck around with it that. You want the customers to keep coming back and not die.
Yeah.
Personally, I think that sounds like a better idea.
It sounds like a smart move. Continuous fucking business rather than, killing your customers.
Oh, actually, now we've finished that one story. Shall we put on the song for the people? We've got a few listening right now, actually. Let's put on our
new song.
The new song that the man them came up with.
I put it in the old Squishy Logic lyrics, and then I just gave it an old razzle dazzle.
An old razzle dazzle while I roll a legal cigarette.
Yes.
World's head to be a stools, more than really giant twos. Were giants even real? This big man tough to steal. Dr. Satan comes for you. Self-help is a tool. Quit a job the cool way. It wasn't even OJ. Putting up a bouquet, a pinfall in your ears. From monsters to crime, scary to surprise. Squishy Logic is the greatest of all time. It's the greatest of all time. Trump was shot at, COVID wasn't from best. Coincidence in history, you just fucked up history. EA ultra mind control, AI is a shit show. Brazil has a Roswell, other drones we can't tell.
And all of these are episodes as well, basically, aren't they?
Yeah. All of those are episodes that we have done.
More crazy over the next year.
Yeah.
Oh, this is like.
I still think these conversations like, please just be fucking, calm in 2024. I don't want calm. I want an interesting.
Yeah,
calm is fucking boring.
Lesson though with you. Said it's moments okay.
It just does some AI stuff where it does it. Yeah.
Some monsters who cry. Sarah survive. Insufficient your mind. Insufficient your mind. Up to standards to comedians. Your computers are helping us bring this to you. But most of all, thank you for listening. See you in 2025, yo. Peace.
We brand new episodes every Friday. Starting up again now every Friday. Brand new episodes on the actual KD Comedy Podcast.
Yep.
Audio channel on your Spotify's, your Apples, your iHeart, wherever you get your podcast from.
That's where it's going to be.
That's why the money is spent on it.
Mm-hmm. 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 Mm-hmm.
Beast games, man. getting insulted to hell, Beast Games is.
Yeah, there's not a lot of love out there for it.
Really, I've enjoyed it myself, though. Like,
that's the thing, though. It's like people will say that it's not great, and people will say it's shit, and there'll be terrible audience scores, but it will still have loads of people watch it because you also forget. You forget as well. One of the reasons why Mr. Beast has done so well is everything he does is very simple in explanation, and so therefore gets translated very easily. And a lot of the stuff he's doing is big spectacle stuff, which you can enjoy basically in any language.
Yeah, that's very true, actually.
So he has got a shitload of viewers from overseas, and they don't give a fuck about any of the fucking.
He does have some channels, He's got like a Spanish channel.
Yeah, version. I'm sure he does. Yeah, I mean, it's a good idea to have a fucking Spanish version of your channel.
Very,
and he's going to have shitloads of views all over the world, and they are easily going to make their money back and then some.
You heard the budget?
Probably like a couple of 100 million or something.
100 million.
100 million. There you go. I mean, that's
considering he's given away. I mean, that's just 5 million for the prize at the end.
Yeah.
There's a private island he's given away, a Lamborghini. He's given everybody $2,000. So that's 4 million. He doesn't tell them at the time. I only know because I've read it afterwards. Yeah, like. And as well for me, like the people that are complaining about different things, like because of like I was cold or something with the Beast Game stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, so were you a bit cold while you was almost getting a chance to win 5 million? A guaranteed $2,000. Oh, I'm so sorry.
Oh
no,
my toesies got caught. I didn't like it. They didn't give me a cupcake.
Crazy, man. And that's just like
Fuck
with
you.
Yeah,
$5 million.
And
that is your life sorted for the rest of it by winning. Done.
And he's been giving out like other prizes too to try and get people out, like he always does.
Yeah.
It's
I mean,
crazy.
fuck off, guys. Seriously, that is so much money.
I could kind of understand some of the comments that I've seen where it's like there's not that much soul to it.
Yeah,
because it's more about being big. That's the point.
Yeah, but that is Mr. Beast.
Yeah, exactly.
That if you went to Mr. Beast expecting fucking substance, I'm sorry, you're not going to find it. He is the Michael Bay of YouTubers.
So true.
That is 100% what he is.
Yeah. That's such a good analogy right there.
Everything is good job. You know what I mean? It's fucking. It's a ridiculous big spectacle, and that's what it is.
I think he's managed to come out of the stuff reasonably okay as well. All the
well, again, it's because he's got all the fucking support from all over the world. They keep watching because they don't give a fuck.
Well, I was, like I said, I thought for a bit, I generally thought he was that messed up guy. Now learning how much that dog pack guy did actually lie.
Yeah.
Because you do, when you're watching it, you can kind of totally get the sense that he is just an angry ex.
There's a lot of people who don't like Mr. Beast. Yeah. Like, there's a lot of people.
Different reasons, though. Like,
I don't like Mr. Beast, but that's just because I don't like Mr. Beast.
That's different things, though, ain't it? That's what I was about to say. Like, people that have been there and tried to work there or tried to do similar things. Like, well, you are just angry because he does it so well, then.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's like, oh, I wish I had the same reach as Mr. Beast. It's like, well, yeah, good.
Of course you do.
Of course you do.
Yeah, we all do.
Do better. Do better, and maybe you will. You know,
like
it's like one of the things that really disappointed me in YouTube is fucking iDubbbz. Do you know iDubbbz at all?
Is that the guy who did the content officer?
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did. He did Content Cop, and he did, and he did the Creator Clash. That was his thing.
I've heard a lot about him. It was kind of before my time, but I've watched videos talking about it.
I quite like most of iDubbbz's work, but the best stuff he ever did were these long form documentaries on other YouTubers that he did.
Yeah, I watched it.
They were so fucking good. Airsoft Fatty's one was fucking brilliant. The other guy, I can't remember his fucking name now.
There's other people that do it still, even now, though, ain't there? Like,
but that's the thing. It's like that was the content that was great, and then he moved on to Creator Clash and just sort of said, "Well, that's gone." And it's like, no, do that. Keep doing that. That was good.
Especially at that point when they got all this money behind them and people to edit it. So you got no reason not to make these certain things.
Yeah. Did you ever see the Sam Hyde one?
I know that name again.
Sam Hyde, the alt-right comedian guy.
I think I saw him from that Matan Evans show.
Yeah,
He was on that.
yeah.
I think he was the one that brought in like the 50 Asians.
Yeah, he did. Yeah,
to wreck this place.
yeah.
What? He was on what though? Again?
But he was on one of those documentaries. Sam Hyde was.
Well, he was like the subject.
He was the subject.
Okay, yeah.
And it goes all the way through this documentary, about 40 minutes, and in the middle of an interview with iDubbbz, he goes like, because he's had this girlfriend with him this entire time who's just like absolutely strung the fuck out, like depressingly fucked up.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And he gets to the end of it and he goes, "Oh well, maybe I don't care about her that much, and I don't think it's that much of a responsibility because she's just an actress that I played to act fucked up."
Oh,
yeah. And he goes, "What? No." And he goes, "Yeah." And he goes, "What do you think I'd be fucking a girl like that? No, dude. What? No. She is your girlfriend. No, dude. She's an actress."
I bet you could prove it quite easily.
Yeah. And he goes, "And that office that we were in, that's not my office. That's a converted dentist office that we were just renting." Like everything is just a fucking like a full blown farce.
Like metal joke kind of.
It is unbelievable. And the thing is, I don't agree with Sam Hyde on a lot of things, but that guy is so fucking impressive to me as just a mind that is enacting an idea. He's like, I've got this idea and we're gonna do this. And it's like, Jesus Christ, that's fucking impressive. Holy shit. That is Machiavellian level shit. As well. Yeah, that is.
Do you remember makes me remember Whacking Phoenix went on David Letterman, I think, and he was playing that kind of character. Nobody knew he was playing the character. He was just making out that he was quitting the acting world.
Yeah.
He was going to become a rapper.
Yeah.
He's bringing an album. Have you seen that?
No.
Oh, you've not seen that? Oh, okay.
Oh no, shit! The bit where he gets a big ass beard and shit.
Yeah.
And then it turns out it's all a fucking
film, like
a film, like a semi-real film, but like, not real.
I can't remember what you call like a mockumentary kind of thing, basically, where like like where you follow like a character like Borat and all them.
Yeah, and because it's Joaquin Phoenix, he feels he has to fucking commit 100%.
He went out and apologized to David Letterman, which I thought was quite good though.
Yeah,
because they obviously didn't let him in on it.
Yeah. Honestly though, like Joaquin Phoenix is such a fucking good actor, but he is absolutely insufferable in most interviews I've seen him in. He just comes across as a really complex but difficult guy.
He's not
like Michael Shannon.
Yeah, he is not there for that. So
Michael Shannon is the same in a lot of ways.
Is that
he was the guy.
I'm thinking of Michael.
He was the guy who was in Man of Steel as the Zod.
Oh,
I will find him.
Yeah, I know who you mean.
Yeah.
I was getting
that guy. He's got this way of talking where he's just always kind of terrifying.
I never really cared about him. He's always he's never the main actor.
That's the thing. He's always playing a character, but the thing is, he always plays a character who's really kind of imposing. And
I feel like you talk about your real life.
A guy who's gonna hurt you, And the thing is, he kind of looks like a guy who's gonna hurt you.
He looks like a guy who's constantly holding in a shit.
Yeah,
that's what it looks like to me.
Yeah, and that's the kind of thing he's got going.
Yeah, or not.
He's constantly gritting his teeth even when he's talking.
Yeah.
It feels like he's gonna hurt someone if you just give him a second.
Maybe people that grit their teeth all the time. Oh, you dick.
It's like Jason Statham. The way to do Jason Statham is to constantly keep your teeth as close together as possible.
Oh, Jason Statham.
Because then you sound more like Jason Statham.
More like Jason Statham.
I don't know why. But that's just the way it is.
It's just the way that it is.
He also does this weird nasal thing.
Oh, you do a nasal.
You got to do that.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know why he does that either.
Oh, you sound like an old man.
It's weird. It's the way it is.
Oh, yeah.
Have you ever seen him in just a normal interview? It's really weird because he doesn't talk quite like that. He talks a bit more normal.
Yeah, because he's in real life there. It doesn't have to be.
But when he's in a movie, he's Jason Statham.
He's got that level of masculine, with Vin Diesel and Rock in there.
Vin Diesel is an impossible accent to do an impersonation of because
he's always faking it.
He constantly sounds like he's just drunk a really big milkshake and he's still got that like gooey stuff in the back of his throat that's causing
a really
the,
big alcoholic milkshake.
It's adorable.
You see the interview where he was like flirting with the woman.
No.
You know, like proper, like over the top. Like, calm down,
Oh
man.
god. Oh no, the interview.
Yeah.
Oh shit. No, yeah, that's horrifying.
Like, oh, God,
that is
dude.
so. Oh my god. Have you seen?
Yeah,
oh
she's
my
so
god.
beautiful.
Oh my. She's so beautiful.
What
I can't.
He's another one of those people who's got big nipples.
Yeah.
Big nipples shouldn't be allowed on TV.
Joe Rogan's nipples.
He got big nipples.
Those are impressive.
He's got like those kind of.
He's got them
nipples,
fucking finger nipples.
Yeah, afterward the fucking testosterone and shit though, probably.
Finger nips.
I bet they did well left. They weren't natty. They weren't natty.
No, they ain't natty.
Sure.
They ain't natty for shit.
I ain't natty.
I've got friends who are doing testosterone replacement.
I did testosterone for a small amount of time.
Yeah.
But I just could never.
I just started going to the gym, and I've that's
it's not illegal or anything.
no, but going to the gym that gives you a testosterone boost.
We go to the gym with a testosterone boost, but most guys
Yeah.
don't have the level of testosterone nowadays that we're supposed to have.
That's true.
That's the thing, because of all like microplastics. Apparently,
But I found when I was going to the gym, and I do 4 days a week, so I do a 4-day split.
That's
So
a better way
Monday,
to do it.
Tuesday, Wednesday off, Thursday, Friday, and then you get
Oh,
the
you do-
weekend off.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You're
4
doing
days
2
split.
days a week then?
No, 4 days. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday off, Thursday, Friday.
Oh, got
weekend
ya.
off. Yeah.
I thought you were saying Monday, Tuesday,
No,
Wednesday off.
no.
I'm with you. Okay.
No. Yeah.
It's the best way to do it. Do you do like different things as you go as well, like arms one day, the legs one day? The best way.
So Monday is back and biceps. Tuesday is chest and triceps.
Do you have a set like thing you do like every day though, and then
There's
into a different-
the way I always used to do it, and the way I'm going to try and do it again is you've got your workhorse exercises that you do
Yeah.
every time.
Yeah.
So you've got your chest press when you're doing a chest day. Is you're always going to be doing a barbell chest press.
Yeah, well, no. I mean, like, though, just like, because the way I used to do, I'd
Yeah.
have like a set thing that would take about 40 minutes every time I went. Then after that, it would be different depending on what I'm focusing
Oh no,
on.
no. I'm always doing. I've always got a full set routine. So it's like on the dumbbell on the day where I was doing back and biceps, I was doing deadlifts, and then I did bent over rows.
Do you ever do some great ones that will like make your shoulders look good? Which is
Mhm.
always a hard one to do. And it's good for the chest too. It's good. It's a good all rounder. Halos. You ever done them? Do you know what they are? Or around the
No.
world?
No.
They're, you know, the circle weights.
Yeah.
Hold one of them, and then like you hold it at the top, like, you know, the two kind of here.
Yeah.
So and when you're doing the halo, the idea is it'll always be flat. You're just putting it around your head like that,
Yeah.
and you just got to keep it flat the whole way, you know, so you're controlling it. And then the other one is you bring it down and you do it all the way up and then bring it down when it's around the world.
Okay.
It's weird. They're just weirdly, really good. They're some of the ones that I really found were good for like. Oh, I say I want to do it, but I'm just so lazy. They're not core, like more your chest,
Yeah.
your chest.
Oh,
your
chest and
arms,
shoulders.
yeah. Like your back, shoulders as well. All that
There's
bit.
never
It's a
one
bit
I
hard
did.
to do.
I've never done that one, I have to say.
It's really good. You do like a heavier weight than you would if you were lifting, because you just you're not doing any. You're just balancing it as you turn it around.
Yeah.
Not balancing it, like keeping it like flat. It's hard to-
Yeah. I mean, the thing is, what I tend to do though is I tend to
So
in
you
my
got it-
sets.
You got it there. Look.
Yeah.
You do this. Look. The idea is to keep it flat against you the whole way around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One of the best things I found to do was to always have a superset built in and a burn set built in. So superset is where you have 2 exercises, but you do them one after another and have a break, and then do one after another and then have a break. So,
Well, okay.
like, say for one of the supersets,
Kind of like a circuit kind of thing. Isn't it?
yeah, one of the supersets I like to do is a shoulder superset, which is front lat raises, side lat raises, and then bent over lat raises, where you sit down and you lean all the way forward and lean up like that way instead.
Oh, right. Okay. Yeah.
So you're working the front, the top, and the back of the shoulder all in one
Yeah.
circuit, and then you sort of it was 10 and then 15 and then 12. No, 12, 15, 10.
Yeah.
So it's like
I ain't gonna
12
pick
of
any this, just
up fronts, 15 that way, and then 10 leaning over at the back like that. So Oh god damn.
Is that you, Mum? Is that you?
Oh, I'll be okay. Yeah, no.
Yeah.
No, I should be fine for snow. Yeah.
And it wasn't anyway. When I looked, I was like, yeah, let's not say it, but it's not.
Yeah.
They'll say it with one flake. He's like, it's snowing.
Mm.
Call the emergency services. UK has to shut down.
Yeah.
We cannot do anything. The carers, luckily their mum's carers have come down.
Yeah.
They were originally from Sweden.
Oh, so they don't give a fuck.
Yeah, they're like, what is this? You're talking about this everything shutting down because of a tiny bit of snow.
I used to drive over glaciers in a Kia.
We would swim through snow just to get to the shop.
Yeah. I used to have to fight a moose sometimes for my peas.
Oh, I think that's Canada.
They're there as well.
Are they?
Yeah, Arctic motherfucker. They've got this big expanse of ice where they can just go all the way over the top. I swear they're a moose. They've got.
Hold on. Sweden is not connected to
hang on.
Canada by ice.
I'm gonna fucking.
Hold on.
Moose
They might be there, but they're definitely not
Sweden.
connected to Canada by ice. I can 100% that.
Yeah, there's moose in Sweden.
Maybe
Moose is the
there's
largest
moose in
species
Sweden.
of deer family who found throughout Sweden, except on Gotland and the outer islands.
But they definitely did not get there by walking there from Canada.
Why
on
not?
ice. You mean back in the day, or?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you meant like
Not
now.
now.
That's what I thought you meant.
No. Oh yeah. No.
They're just walking over from Canada when they want to. You know.
No. They don't just take. They don't just go. I'll tell you what. I'm just gonna fucking go for a wander.
Go chill.
I'm gonna go through the barren ice where there's literally nothing for me to eat on fucking days on end and get eaten by a polar bear. No, that's not what's happening. There's just a lot more ice at one point, and
it makes sense to be moose up there. It's just cold as shit.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It's probably a different species of moose by now.
Swedish
but it's fucking moose.
Swedish moose?
Yeah, European moose.
They yodel?
Yeah. Yodel, fuck you!
But we've had profanity.
No, they definitely have
mooses
the
don't swear.
It's a moose.
Do they swear?
Moose have got the most fuck you attitude of
They
all
do,
the
actually.
deer
I've seen
species.
Bullwinkle.
Yeah.
Or Rocky, whichever one he is.
Fuck that motherfucker.
Do you know them?
Yeah, Rocky.
A lot of people don't know Rocky and Bullwinkle.
And now, here's something we hope you'll really like.
Did you see the film?
No, I never saw
You see the film?
No.
That's pretty much all I know from.
Oh, really?
Yeah, when Robert De Niro was the bad guy, I forget his name now. But...
Yeah, I mean that's a step down for Robert De Niro.
What the hell are you talking about? Goodfellas, Raging Bull, Rocky and Bullwinkle.
Yeah.
I mean, it's all pretty paramount to me.
Yeah.
I
didn't realise they made all of those.
What? Oh, yeah. My Paramount Plus subscription has ended now because I didn't renew it. They tried to, it's £8 a month.
Yeah.
And they tried to say, have it for 3 months for £4. No, that's a good deal.
Yeah.
I don't want it.
No.
I know what you're trying to do.
Yeah.
That's because in 3 months it's so easy to forget.
Yeah.
That's what they're doing.
And then they'll at least get one out of you, and then
Exactly.
you're like, oh well, I'm just gonna finish off this month because fuck it, I may as well.
And then you could forget again because forgetful bastard.
Yeah.
I know what
Gets
they're
me
doing.
all the fucking time, so it does.
Oh, so it does.
So it does.
Did you watch?
So it fucking does.
Actually, no, we've already had one since Gavin and Stacey, I think, haven't we? Yeah.
Have we?
Gavin and Stacey was like the most watched thing over like Christmas.
That doesn't surprise me, yeah.
Most...
But Wallace and Gromit was better.
Oh, is it? Yeah, because we had this discussion.
Yeah, Wallace and Gromit was so fucking good.
I mean, sure, okay.
It was so good, man.
I'm sure it was better.
I am Norbert.
There's a reason why they didn't advertise it. I didn't see a single advertisement for that.
How did you not see an advertisement?
I don't remember.
I saw it all the time.
On what?
Every single fucking space between. They were like, this Christmas on BBC One, and they showed all of the stuff. They had Gavin Stacey in there, and then they had Wallace going, ah!
Gromit, get the crackers.
That's a pretty good one, actually. That's not bad.
Gromit.
Toast, Gromit.
We've got so many lighters in this room, and they're all just none of them in my vicinity right now.
Yeah.
Shut up! I'm telling my phone to shut up then. making noise. I'm not cool with it.
It's automated.
The fucking technology is taking over.
Yeah.
I don't like it.
What is happening?
No, if we
Get
stop
used to it.
Not if we stop it now.
How do you stop it?
But I can break things.
You're just gonna go around and break all servers.
I think all people should.
I think
should
we
join
should
together.
rise up.
And fight the technological demon now before it gets too
Oh
strong.
no, it's already won.
It really has.
If you destroyed all of the tech that uses like computer chips right now, everyone on Earth would be absolutely fucking clueless as to how to keep shit running.
Oh yeah.
Absolutely fucking clueless.
Yeah. It said for me, even electric kind of like computer chat and me.
Yeah.
When the guy came and told me, he was like, "Well, if there's something wrong with the electrics in the house, then it wouldn't just come back on." I was like, "That makes a lot of sense."
Yeah.
Because if the circuit's broke, it's broke.
Yeah.
I was like, "That's a really good point. I remember that from year fucking 6.
Yeah.
I should have known that."
Yeah.
Here we are. Though. Came out twice. It took me
Yeah.
both times to understand what they meant.
Yeah. Oh well.
And then worked out it was my fucking laptop charger somehow.
Stupid
How
fucking
does that
laptop charger.
happen? Have a look how it's doing actually.
How's it doing on
Oh, an
power?
hour 22. What the hell?
Oh dear.
What the balls?
Oh diddly dear.
We're definitely going to have to swap then at some point in
Yeah.
that case.
Yeah.
We'll figure out the best time to do it.
We've got that ready to
Yeah.
go. So
We'll go to like an hour on here.
or maybe that's just a more honest thing now that it knows what power drain it's got and it is going to last the rest of the hour 29 or whatever.
No, yeah, it might do, but I mean, that's still even
Iffy.
cutting it. And then it'll definitely be
'Cause
dead for me
what time
after.
are we in at the moment?
I definitely won't be able to gain then.
No.
Well, I won't be able to gain anyway. It's 51 minutes so far.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
I think we'll have to stop, to be honest.
Yeah.
I think we will. need to.
We'll see how it goes.
We'll see how we go. But
It's ready to swap.
you got a
when-
you got a camera on there, and I'll
Yeah.
just have to get the other cable, which is over there, because
Yeah.
you haven't got the USB thing, have you? USB-C one.
No.
No USB-C. Terrible Apple.
Bad apple.
Have you got the voice meter on there? Because we downloaded it before,
No.
didn't we?
No, that was on the other one.
Downloaded it, only got time.
I don't think it's got one for Mac.
I didn't know. I think you could download. You can either download a Windows or a Mac one.
Okay.
I think. I mean, I may be incorrect, but who could say for sure? And then what I'll do is I'll email the other one, the other story link over to.
Is it VB Audio?
I'm gonna email that to myself so that way I'll have it on my phone because I'll have to take the phone off then. But then I can use that, so that'll work. Okay. Compose.
No. Look, it's a .exe. Yeah.
Okay. There we go. So in that case, then, how would we do it?
I don't know.
Okay, let's have a quick look at. Okay. The fuck are you doing, you bumhole? There you go.
I mean, it will probably just pick up both of the mics, to be fair.
Oh, have you got OBS on there?
Yeah.
If you could do for OBS, then you could just do it like that, yeah. That'll work. What should we stream it onto, or should we just record from then?
I don't know.
I mean, we could just record from then. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Go up to when we can, like do a bit longer, and then just like record or something. The rest on OBS. Well, we can stream it if you want. It just depends if you want to set it up. I'm always happy to stream, you know that.
Yeah. There's the got the video. It's all right. It's all right. It's all right. It's all right.
I could always, I don't know.
Jump by this one.
I was just going to search.
Search endlessly.
How did that turn around? Oh, no, yeah, I did. I turned it around to the camera to see what.
Hell yeah.
You got it on? Okay. What do you want to do? Want to like put the channel into stream?
Should we just swatch it over straight away to save you the battery in case you need it?
Switch out? Yeah, we can do.
I think because if we're going to have to do it anyway, it's probably better to do it while we're in control of it.
Go on then, okay. So shall I just end the stream here and then?
We'll pick up.
Okay, cool.
So we will be back.
Yeah, we'll be back on something shortly.
Yeah.
So either watch out or I'll bring this episode out soon anyway.
Yeah, either way. There will be more content.
Yeah, we are coming back.